State Democrats are making an issue of the governor's use of state aircraft.
They say they're concerned he's using taxpayer funds to travel to campaign events. CBS North Carolina's Steve Sprague is live outside the governor's mansion with more. Steve.
Well, when the governor's in Raleigh, he stays here at the mansion, but there's also residents in the western part of the state, and the state Democratic Party is worried that the governor's making trips out to Asheville and other locations on the state plane on trips that happen to coincide, they say, with political fundraisers.
We want to know what our governor is doing and how our taxpayer money is being spent.
And towards that end, the state Democratic Party has filed this public records request with the governor's office asking for details on 4 specific trips the governor made, which involved the state airplane's use in 2015. Specifically, on October 29th, a trip from RDU to Pembroke. On May 6th, a trip from Raleigh to Winston-Salem. On April 17th, a trip from Raleigh to Concord. And on April 30th, a trip from Raleigh to Salisbury. The Democratic Party claims they were all fundraising trips for the governor.
If the records that we can see show that we have so many flights over and over again that coincide with campaign fundraisers, then it becomes a campaign event, and of course, it should be reported.
WBTV, our sister station in Charlotte, recently reported the governor's frequent trips to Charlotte and the governor's western residence in Asheville on state airplanes cost taxpayers nearly $60,000. The president of the conservative Civitas Institute told our sister station the state shouldn't own any passenger aircraft.
North Carolina state government does not need an Air Force, and when you have planes, you're going to invite controversy over their use.
And DeLuca told me by phone he took a look at those documents but was unable to determine if those flights by the governor were justified or not. In the meantime, we reached out to the governor's office to try and get a response about whether they would release those documents to the public, and instead we got an email reply from the communications director which sidestepped the question and instead said this is just an attempt to deflect the attention of the liberal media away from our economy, our teacher pay raises, and other good things that are happening here in North Carolina. Reporting live, I'm Steve Sprague, CBS North Carolina.